When one of the Lions' most explosive young talents drops a cryptic message on social media just days before the draft, it means something big is going on. And Detroit, already riding an impressive streak and with a roster growing more connected by the day, now finds itself back in the spotlight once again. In today's video, you'll get the full scoop on what's happening behind the scenes with one of the most talked about offensive names, plus important updates on two key defensive players who could shape the future of the franchise. The activity behind the scenes is intense, and what's unfolding now could change the course of the season. So stick around until the end, and don't forget to like the video to show you're with Detroit all the way. Things are heating up in Detroit, and not just because the NFL draft is right around the corner. The Lions, sitting pretty with a loaded offense and a chip on their shoulder after that playoff heartbreak against Washington, are now dealing with a bit of pre-draft drama involving one of their most electric young talents, Jameson Williams. Rumors started swirling Monday thanks to an insider report hinting that the Lions might be open to shopping their former first-round wideout. That buzz hit social media fast, and fans were left wondering if one of their favorites might be on the move. But Jameson wasn't about to let the whispers float around unanswered. He took to Instagram and dropped a short, bold statement that spoke volumes. Loyalty before any everything. Yeah, that's 5 words with a whole lot of meaning behind them. No fluff, no ambiguity. Just a clear message from a guy who sounds like he wants to stay in Detroit and ride with the squad that drafted him. Now, is all this smoke just that smoke? Could be. Sports Illustrated's Albert Breer did mention that wide receiver is a position Detroit might target in the draft, especially with that looming 5th-year option decision on Williams. And yes, there are whispers around the league that a trade could still be in play. But let's not forget what Lions GM Brad Holmes said just last month. He expects Williams to stick around. So with the draft in Green Bay just days away, all eyes are on Detroit. Will they double down on offense, look for depth elsewhere, or will a surprise trade shake things up? One thing's for sure, Jameson Williams is making it clear where he stands, and he's not mincing words. So, Lions fans, what do you think of our young talent's stance? Is there something more behind all of this? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because now we're about to dive into some behind-the-scenes moves that could be even more crucial to the team's future. The Detroit Lions have built something real. We're talking about a core so solid, it's got Motor City dreaming big every year now, and Brad Holmes is the mastermind behind the curtain, pulling all the right strings. Since taking over in 2021, Holmes has been a draft day sniper. Just look at that rookie class. Penei Sewell, All-Pro, Amon-Ra St. Brown, a 4th-round steal turned superstar. And it didn't stop there. 7 of his draft picks have already become Pro Bowlers or All-Pros. That's not luck, that's a blueprint. Now, after back-to-back NFC North titles and 27 wins over the past 2 seasons, the Lions are doing what good teams do, keeping the band together. They locked up Sewell and St. Brown right before last year's draft and extended defensive tackle Aleem McNeil mid-season. So who's next on the list? 2 defensive game-changers from the 2022 class, Aiden Hutchinson and Kirby Joseph. Hutch was a menace off the edge even while dealing with injuries, racking up 7.5 sacks in just 5 games. Meanwhile, Joseph turned into a straight-up ball hawk, leading the league with 9 interceptions. These guys helped power Detroit to a franchise-best 15-2 record, and now the front office wants to make sure they're not going anywhere. Team president Rod Wood addressed the situation during a pre-draft event and made it clear they're working behind the scenes to get it done. Hutchinson's extension? It's coming. Wood didn't drop any bombshells, but he did offer a pretty reassuring, he will be here for the long haul. The same goes for Joseph. The challenge now? Managing the transition from rookie contracts to second deals while still building for the future. But the Lions have been preparing for this moment for years. So yeah, when the draft kicks off Thursday night in Green Bay, the Lions will be on the clock at pick number 28, but don't forget they're also playing the long game. And with Holmes calling the shots, the future still looks incredibly bright in Detroit. If one thing's for sure, it's that Brad Holmes isn't messing around. While some stir up controversy on social media, others are quietly securing their future in the franchise with hard work and results. The fans want to see commitment, and clearly, so does the front office. Now it's just a matter of waiting to see who will be part of this long-term project. And of course, make sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss a single update on your favorite team.